Hello, this is Barbara Metelsky with Barbara's Interior Design Studio. And today is day 2 of Design in 10. And so the topic I want to bring today is how do you design a space without buying a thing? And so I want you to grab a notepad, grab some tea, a pen, and let me give you a few tips that I have used. You know, when my husband and I were first married, we were starting off. I was in graduate school. Well, I was about to go into graduate school, and he was entering the business of oil field, and we had a budget, and we had everything we needed, but there wasn't a whole lot of extra for things like decor and design. And so our first place was an apartment. And so when we got married, I moved into his apartment, and his apartment became our apartment. And so the challenge was, how do we marry two styles? And you know, of course, at that time, you know, here's the thing with design. Design is ever evolving. It changes. And why does it change? It changes because we change. And so at that time, I thought, wow, he had a great space and he had great furniture. But my challenge was, how do I make it so that it reflects both of us? And obviously, I am a woman and I bring my femininity, but I never wanted him to feel like the space was becoming overwhelmingly feminine. And so I used things that were not very expensive. Things such as candles to create ambiance. I used cake stands for display items. I use tiered stands. Now you can find them at TJ Maxx, Home Goods. You can find them on Amazon, pretty much anywhere. Most of us have at least one cake stand. Most of us have platters, things that you put food on. Repurpose those things. It's amazing what a platter can do if you put it on your kitchen countertop. That's the word I was looking for. Kitchen countertop by your sink, and you have a beautiful platter, and you're displaying your dish soap and lotion. It's amazing how pretty things around you can help those maybe chores go by so much better. But back to the topic. So what are some things that you can do? We're all doing our part to stay indoors these days, and we're all doing our part not to go shopping, and for some of us that is a challenge maybe than others. But here's a couple things I always did. Probably the most impactful way to change a space without spending a dime is change your furniture around. Move some chairs around. Move the layout of your couch. Look in your room currently that you're sitting in. The room that you're sitting in is probably one of your common areas. And if it is, look around and see, what can I change to either maximize lighting, maximize the space. The flow of traffic in our homes has changed because let's face it, we have a lot more people in our common areas and in our homes right now. So how can I make this flow for everybody? You know, research shows, and it has shown time and time again, your surroundings and your space have everything to do with your mood. And if we are in a place that maybe has clutter everywhere, or is not laid out well, or people are bumping into each other, and let's say maybe we don't have designated spots for toys, or you know, workspaces, that subconsciously can change our mood and create tension in our home. And right now, there's enough tension out there that we really want to be gatekeepers of keeping peace and keeping the tension away. And so one way we do that is elevate a space. So move furniture around, You don't have to spend a thing to do that. Get out candles, get out platters, find new ways, repurpose things. This is a great time to repurpose. In fact, I'll give you an example. I repurposed a screen, and I'll do a video on workspace. I'll show you my home office that I work out of and I get creative in. But it wasn't designed originally as a workspace. I had to do that part, and I did it on a makeshift. So I'll do a video on that. But one of the ways I did that is originally it was a utility room, and I still use a quarter of that room for my laundry area. But I didn't want to look at the laundry, or I didn't want to look at the washer and the dryer while I'm trying to think creatively. So I put a screen in front of that. One, the screen adds an aesthetic appeal to my eye, but also it covers the washer and the dryer. And you know, I think the challenge for working at home sometimes can be is your surroundings. And if all you're seeing is all the work that needs to be done, that can really disrupt creative flow. So again, what can we do to design a space where we have not spent any money? The other thing that you can do, it's amazing, I'm gonna grab a little prop here. It's amazing what ribbon can do to an item. So what you see here is, yes, I've been decorating for Easter, and I'll do a video on that as well. But I purchased this sweet little bunny without the ribbon. One thing you want in your design closet is ribbon. This is how I purchased him, Bear. He's cute, he has that garden theme because he's covered in that moss. I love it. But I wanted to elevate his presence. So what did I do? I popped on a bright colored polka dot ribbon. And what did I just do? I transformed his look. And I went with a color scheme that I am using for Easter display. So you want ribbon in your closet. You also want wrapping paper. I think I did a video on how to use wrapping paper to dress your dining room table for gatherings, for whether you were having Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, things like that. And then let me see what else. I might be forgetting something. Oh my goodness, yes. So, lighting is everything. Lighting can either disrupt the flow of a room, or it can add ambiance to a room. You always want to have a lamp or two that you can pull in any new given space that you're trying to transform. The other thing is pillows. Whether they are pillows that you have purchased, or whether you just redress pillows that you already have with pillowcases. Pillowcases can be bought on Amazon, on the inexpensive, or Hobby Lobby. Use your 40 off coupon. There are so many ways to transform a pillow. Or here's another idea, ribbon from your closet. You take a pillow that you already have, and you wrap that ribbon around, you tie a bow, instant. Put it in the corner, zhuzh it, instant design. And that hardly costs any money. So I really want to get across, I guess, in this video that you don't have to have the most outlandish budget to design. You don't have to have every resource at your disposal to create a space that is inviting for you and your family. You can very much do a design on a dime, and you can very much design in 10 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed this segment. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Happy designing.